Good morning, traders. Welcome to the second Cloud AI analysis of Coach Daniel and Igor, covering his live stream posted on 8th June, 9th June, 11th June, and 12th June 2026. This video covers all the daily morning update of Daniel and Igor from 8th till 12th June 2026. If you want to access the full live stream and Cloud AI model analysis of these live stream, please visit our website www.astracharts.com, or alternatively you can also visit www.belnix.com. In this analysis by Daniel on 9 June 2026 had covered a long setup on Bitcoin along with harmonic XABCD. Now Daniel had given a long setup on Bitcoin at around 61,500, which is already been playing out and has been given on the confluence with three factors. This diagram, as you can see, has been created with the help of Cloud AI model. The three confluence factor. First factor is CVD bullish divergence along with millions of source position opening at the bottom. As you can see in this ATAS chart. The second factor, as you can see, there has been drop in the NQ in the stock market, and it needs to reclaim the value area low. So basically Daniel had said if the NQ reclaims the value area low, so we can take a long. That was on the condition of reclaim of the value area low on NQ. The third factor is millions of source position opening at the value area low on Bitcoin on a smaller time frame fixed range, as you can see in the chart. Finally, a summary of whatever had been given in the live stream has been presented here. In the same live stream, Daniel had also given a XABCD harmonic, and the current long had been taken from point B, which already had been playing out. If you want to get the full analysis for harmonic, long and short setup, long setup has already been playing out by the Daniel, and there is a short setup around the CC and invalidation had been given in the live stream, and the bullish and bearish Gartley harmonica has also been presented in his live stream by the Daniel. If you want to get the full analysis, summary, diagram and everything by the Cloud AI model, please join our Discord. The Discord invite link has been given on our website. We would like to cover a few things that has not been covered by Daniel in his live stream. As you can see on the 4-hour time frame, open interest is still flat in comparison to a small rise in Bitcoin price, which is still clearly represent the retail traders are not interested in opening any kind of position in Bitcoin. Factors much like they have been liquidated recently due to price crash. Another graph, you can see Coinbase premium is still negative. A major part of USA institution that has recently been flocked from CME to Coinbase, and majority retailers traders in USA trade on Coinbase, and this is very important as of currently Coinbase premium is still negative and shows they are not interested in buying any kind of Bitcoin. That shows there is no volume. Graph you can see is OI weighted, open interest weighted, funding rate. You can clearly see large number of long position represented with the help of green streak, and the red ones represent the short position. The large number of long position is still open there, and that's why the price has still been crashing, and currently also you can see there is still only green sticks that shows the long position only. Now you can see in the last 3 months there is a huge amount of short position, and we still didn't get any follow through in the bull run because we must be missing other factor like Coinbase premium, ETF inflow outflow. Now the last one is ETF inflow. As you can clearly see, institutions are clearly selling since long, and I don't get the idea why retailers are taking long position as against the institution. However, on Friday we can see a small green streak, which we can see on the official Farside UK website also. We had some small inflow on Friday, that is around $85 million ETF inflow. The other two graphs, as you can see, has been taken from the blog.co. Only two important graph here is the first one is the BlackRock ETF inflow. As you can clearly see, they have been clear about selling Bitcoin around 11 May, and they have been consistent about selling Bitcoin ETF. The other important chart also taken from the block.co, which represents the 7-day moving average ETF volume. Now this graph doesn't represent any kind of sell or buy signal, but does from bottom and top. As you can see on 13th May 2026 from the ETF volume, and 11 June showing the bottom, but it may go downside further. In this live stream, we will cover everything Igor presented in his daily morning update on 8th June 2026. So on 8th June 2026, he first covered BTC and then he moved towards NQ trade of BTC and NQ trade given on the 5th June. So in BTC, what Igor expected on the 5th June, so basically he expected a higher low above area of interest, which is $64,800, which was previous high, a clean break above this point and make another higher high, which what Igor expected on Friday. Long trade if BTC makes a higher high above the area of interest and retest the area of interest, which is basically $64,800, which later clearly failed and resulted into another SFP. We have also presented a diagram and analysis Claude AI model, which tells basically not to trade SFP of previous high as market structure shift. This result into most likely a trap within a trap and not the actual market shift. In my own analysis, as you can see, I have represented the diagram, but what Igor trying to took on Friday, but why are you taking a long trade when the final liquidity hasn't been taken yet, which is $59,000. The second post-mortem trade taken by Igor is on Friday, the short trade on NQ after painting the TD sequential 13. The three factors that was represented by Igor, the print of TD sequential 13, SFP of the overnight high on RTH, lower high market structure formation. We have also presented a Claude AI model analysis and summary. As you can see, first point is in this strong point is in the strong trade. The TD sequence 9 or 13 are just the numbers and you can't trade it standalone. You need the context of order flow and volume, which was missing. Second point, if the next candle keep closing higher, the TD sequence will print 1 to 13 for 13 consecutive higher printing candle, but the trader often just ignore if there any small candle in between, which is the wrong way to read the TD sequential. This has been represented in the diagram, as you can clearly see. Other things that have been pointed out by Igor in this live stream are BTC price is currently sitting on the 200 moving average on weekly time frame. A weekly structure is still forming higher high and higher low. $75,000 to $76,000 June lies around 0.786 and 75% Fibonacci retracement, as you can see in the chart. Big weekly volume candle clearly missing, which shows low isn't formed yet and which is still waiting for a volume candle on weekly time frame. TD sequence 9 is printing on monthly candle, which is the 9th consecutive red monthly candle. What Igor now waiting for a weekly volume candle on the chart. We have also used the Claude AI model for the explanation of TD sequence and rules related to 9 and 30, and as represented by Igor in his live stream. As you can see, you can also read the diagram if you don't have the time to watch the full Igor live stream. With the help of Claude AI model, we have also presented the summary of NQ TD sequential count given by Igor on daily and weekly time frame. On daily time frame, we can see a perfected 9 TD sequential, which suggests the 10 exhaustion and not a short signal itself. You can clearly see in the daily chart. On weekly time frame, the candle completes the 9 TD sequential technically, but it breaks the TDST, so it shows 1. TDST explanation has also been added with the help of Claude AI model diagram. Our Claude AI model has also covered Igor live stream given on 10th and 12th June 2026. It also covered all his analysis and TD sequence explanation and with diagram. Daniel Hype long trade has also been covered our AI model. Claude AI model analysis also give you an edge to trade, as CC live streams are usually 2 to 3 hours long, and every day they have like 2 to 4 live stream. and it's very hard to spend so much time on just watching those live stream. If you want to get the full analysis of Claude AI model, please visit our website www.astracharts.com, or alternatively you can also visit www.benlix.com. Please also follow our YouTube channel and like our video if you think you have been benefited in any way through our video. If we get more likes and subscribers, then on our next video we will add our own analysis on CME exchange and short and long position taken by hedge fund managers and asset managers on CME. Are they taking any long or short position? That is number one factor to know Bitcoin direction, and I can explain also how. Thank you for watching.